here we go. In those days we were single, and we lived them one by one. Now we hardly see them, they don't walk, they run. But I got plenty left, I've set my sight on. Don't wait up, leave the light on, I'll be home soon. 'Cause I've been left for dead before, but I still fight on. Don't wait up, leave the light on, I'll be home soon.
Good evening and welcome to the Parlor Room in downtown Northampton. I'm Jim Olson from Signature Sounds. It's another in our series of 25th anniversary shows. And this evening we have joining us Taylor Ashton.
Hi, Jim.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. I was thinking the last time you were probably in this room was almost exactly a year ago.
Yep.
On the Sunday morning of Back Porch Festival.
That's right.
And the room was packed full of people eating and breathing on each other. And
oh, yeah. It was
just having a grand time.
A bacchanal. Yeah.
And here we are by ourselves with some masked folks in here.
Yep. Some cameras.
1 year later, riding it out.
Yep. But, feeling like that light at the end of the tunnel is somewhere.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We just have to be patient.
Exactly.
Well, it's also just about the 1 year anniversary of your great album, The Romantic.
That's right. Yep. It, I guess like a year and a week or something ago that it came out, and had a good 2 weeks or something of touring hard, and was like, okay, I guess this is it for the next year or so, the album cycle, and then it was not to be, but yeah.
Well, I'm telling everybody who's in your situation that your album is still new. Whenever this breaks, it's still your new album. Get out there and treat it that way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's tough. There's been a lot of I've done a lot of songwriting in the last year, so it feels like there's definitely a big backup on the the production of songs. So there's definitely going to be a lot of new stuff that I'm going to want to play, but still got to give these songs their due.
And you have been releasing new stuff since the album.
Yeah.
There's a great EP called Romanticize that kind of gathers some of your recordings since.
Yep, a couple new songs, and then some of them are remixes, and I've been saying reimaginings is kind of the umbrella term for them, because there's a couple of the songs on that are remixes in the traditional sense, and there's also a tune that's kind of stripped back down to just the banjo, and another one where the band has been replaced with a string arrangement, like a string quartet. So it's kind of all over the map.
It's adventurous. I like it.
Well, it was your idea, and it was a good one.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's briefly, we won't talk about your life history, but talk a little bit about how you fell into the music biz.
Sure. Well, how did I fall into the music biz? I mean, I guess like I could draw a line back to, I think just in high school, it was just the people that I was hanging out with. We were listening to, Nirvana and Elliott Smith, and I just was so, I don't know, I just found, so much solace in my CD wallet, and I just wanted to kind of communicate in that way that these musicians were communicating to me, and I don't know, there was definitely kind of a switch, because growing up I was always more of a visual artist. I was drawing, and that always seemed like what I wanted to do. I was like, oh, I want to be an animator and all this stuff, but there was just a switch sometime around like 16 or something where I just, I was like, Dad, where's that guitar? I got to figure out how to do this. And it just felt so just important all of a sudden. And Basically, since then, I haven't really. It's just been. I haven't really thought of myself as anything other than a musician, really, because very shortly after getting out of high school, I connected with. Actually, before I graduated, I connected with a fiddle player named Adam Iredale, who was my partner in Fish and Bird for the next, many, many years, and. I'd been kind of, it was like the beginning of the 12th grade, and I was like, am I going to go to university or college or whatever? And then it was just over the next few months, it just became clear that we were going to start going on the road. And I always thought, I guess if I ever don't want to do this anymore, I'll go to college eventually, and it just hasn't happened. So, yeah. There you go.
Fair enough. What was your first instrument? Where did you start with?
I actually started to play the trumpet, and that was in school band. They kind of came around and they said, "Who wants to join the band?" And they brought sort of the various instruments for us to try. Not a very COVID safe thing nowadays, but part of it with the trumpet was that my pinky doesn't straighten all the way, so it doesn't really work for like flute or saxophone because it's just like, where the keys are, and the trumpet kind of works for me. And I had a substitute teacher come in and teach the band class this one time who showed us the electric bass, and I had never heard of it before. And then I thought that the music we were playing in school band was cool and whatever, but just to kind of, it's like, oh, you can plug that thing in, and it's just like a whole different world, So I wish I could remember that guy's name and thank him, because there's this real turning point where he just like came in, he like played us some like Motown bass line, like some jazz bass lines, and I was just, transfixed by that kind
and
of
eventually
rhythm.
Made your way to the banjo, which seems kind of
and
not a direct path either.
I actually think that the bass and the banjo have a lot in common. In especially the clawhammer banjo, the first time it was kind of explained to me how to play clawhammer, and this helps. And I've used this actually when I've taught clawhammer banjo too. Is to think of it as a bit like slap bass, in that there's kind of this. It's not like the guitar in so much that there's like these downstrokes. There's kind of more of this like. Your whole hand is kind of involved in this different kind of rhythmic way. And, I think, the relationship between both those instruments and like, ancient African instruments is not a coincidence. So yeah, there's definitely, that's the rhythmic side of the clawhammer banjo is definitely what drew me in.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so Fish and Bird was your first band. How long were you guys together?
2006 to probably about 2014. Yeah. So we put out 4 albums in that time, as well as the greatest hits tape. That as a, kind of a joke, but I still have a few copies of that. Yeah. And we toured across Canada to the point where and it seemed like almost like a commute at a certain point. There's just these certain things that we would pass, like in the middle of Saskatchewan. I was like, oh, right, this thing that I've driven past 15 or 16 times or whatever. Around the time that band was winding down, I was just getting frustrated that we were doing this line across this one tiny little sliver of land that is just, so wide but so sort of thin, and I just knew I needed to get a visa and start to be able to work in the States. And so that's when I moved to New York.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And it took a little while for you to kind of find your footing and
yeah.
It took you a few years to make the record, right?
That's true, yeah. So, I think part of that was that, when you're in a band, there's kind of there's that sense that, you got the band meeting and if there's more people that are kind of on board and, someone's gonna be like, hey, we should think about making a record pretty soon. And it's kind of like, right, let's do that. And so when it was, transitioning to thinking of myself as more of a solo person, it was just easier to kind of put off finishing things. Like I would, I would be working on a track. Like I was lucky to have access to some studios in Brooklyn, and was able to work on some things. But it was just easy enough for me to kind of like listen to them where they were and be like, I'm not quite there yet. And then suddenly, months would go by. But I think the record benefits from that, because
It's unusual these days,
Yeah.
for someone to take a few years to make a record and to,
Yeah.
to give it time to breathe and everything.
Yeah, and so there's some tracks where the basics were put down in 2016, and just before it went away to mastering, there was a little overdub that got put on. So there's like a huge gap between even just on the same track. But I don't want to take that long for the next thing.
Well, one thing that's been cool about your solo careers is you've been able to bring in your visual arts element.
Yeah.
In many different ways, and it's kind of cool. You've been able to finally justify your two strains of art into your career, which is nice.
Yeah. Thanks. And actually, the moving to Brooklyn was a kind of a turning point for me with visual art too, because I had sort of shelved that. Like it was something that I would do kind of recreationally. Wasn't paying that much attention to that side of what I was doing, but I think when I moved to New York, and I was very excited and like going to shows and meeting people, but I still sort of didn't have the same kind of like community that I'd had in other places, and I had to sort of take this time to kind of restart and like play small shows and do the stuff that I had more time to. I was like painting and drawing, and as I would meet people, that became something like they would, I would meet them as like, I write songs, and also these are my drawings, and yeah.
Excellent. Well, Taylor Ashton, thank you so much for coming by tonight.
Oh yeah, it's what a
and
great.
Bringing a band with you. This is going to be awesome.
Yes, I'm excited. Well, thank you for, putting the record out, and thanks for having us.
All right, Taylor Ashton here at the Parlor Room.
Cause they've got shiny feathers.
is not pretending. Hey, thank you so much. This is Sean Trishka on the drums. Traveled all the way from not too far away. It's the first time I've seen you since I could see your whole face all at once. And it's great to see you. We'll do another song, I guess. Probably do another song and then continue to do that throughout the rest of the show. I think that's probably a good plan.
One of your best plans.
All right, cool.
This is one where you get to see my whole face, right?
Yes, please. So this song does have kind of a fun ooh-along for those of you at home. If you're safely potted with people with the same vaccination status as you, then I encourage you to sing along to this little bit that goes. But also, because of the nature of a streaming show, whatever you choose to sing along to throughout the song, or really throughout the rest of the show, it won't disturb me at all. So just do whatever you want. But that's just kind of what I would suggest. This is called Straight Back. Been so bent out of shape. Gotta keep my head up, I got to concentrate and lift my chin, yeah, and sit up straight. I got such a bad tendency to slouch and to spend the whole day on the couch, and that seems so pathetic, baby, without you. So I've been thinking about how I hold my body since I can't hold yours. Wishing I could turn back time and wondering if you might still be mine, if I had only kept an lyric spine. So I've been thinking about how I hold my body since I can't hold yours. Yeah, I've been thinking about how I hold my body since I can't hold yours. Well, I've been working on my posture, baby, since I lost you. As if a straight back could bring you straight back. Oh, and I've been thinking about how I hold my body since I can't hold yours. I've been thinking about how I hold my body since I can't hold yours. Yeah. haven't played with a drummer in. It's been too long. This is a real joy. Thank you, Sean.
Dude. I don't know if you noticed, but you said oolong.
Ooh.
Like as in the tea.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier.
I haven't actually played with a drummer in any kind of tea. But especially not oolong.
I meant earlier when you said you can ooh along.
Oh, oolong.
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 Forget it.
You meant ooh along. I thought I had said I haven't played with a drummer in oolong. Okay.
It's like, this drummer's...
No, this is worth clarifying. Sean thought I had said you can ooh, when I said you can ooh along, he thought I said you can oolong.
No.
But then later after the whole song, I said I haven't played with a drummer in too long, and I thought you thought I said I haven't played with a drummer.
You thought I was
in
referring
long.
to that.
Yeah.
When I was actually referring to the other thing earlier.
So hopefully people watching at home are taking notes and we're able to keep track of that maybe better than we were.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's play another song, shall we?
Earl Grey.
This one's called The Curse. 2, 3.
In a car with the windows down, to the beach on the edge of town, just before the sun came up, a little coffee in a paper cup. We scared away the crows and took off our clothes and ran into the surf to lift the curse. One of our clandestine walks, 100,000 city blocks by the light of a waning moon. I think we knew our love was doomed, and we tried to find some levity underneath the olive tree. And you were reaching for your purse to lift the curse. You gave me one thing before you left, a pack of half-smoked cigarettes with the ghost of a kiss on everyone. And now your spirits fill my lungs. If there was a song that I could sing to lift the shadow of this thing, you know I'd wear out every verse to lift the curse. But did I only make things worse when I tried to lift the curse?
right, that's Sean Trishka. I'm going to give him a short break while I play a song by myself. But the stage is going to repopulate gradually over the next little while, as you'll see. All right, this is, I'm going to play a new song now that's newer than the record that came out last year. There's been a kind of a theme in some of the songs that I've written in the last last several months. There's been a lot of sort of fantastical situations. I've kind of imagined myself flying, and just in the normal way, just getting on a plane. So this is a song that's kind of came from that. This is called Santorini. Sorry. Well, I was staring into space with a blank expression on my face. My whole life flashed before my eyes, and I fantasized about running away with the girl who works behind the counter at this cafe. She brought a coffee to my seat with her number scribbled on the receipt. And we flew to Greece and rented a car and made love on the Santorini beach. And as we laid on the sand, I looked in her eyes, and I couldn't find a love that I could recognize. And I was coming down from the honeymoon phase and thought about you and the mistake I'd made. That all just happened in my head, so I didn't hear a word that you just said. All right, I'm going to invite Rachel Price up to the stage. Usually that gets a bigger reaction. We're going to sing another kind of new song. It's new enough that I don't know whether it's called Last Time You Saw Me or yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I just decided. Last Time You Saw Me. I was not in a good
saw me, I was completely out of touch with reality last time you saw me. But I've been good these past few months and taken better care since last time you saw me. Disaster every time I see you. I try to keep a poker face, but I know that I'm completely see-through. I didn't think I'd see you here. I wanna disappear, but there's nowhere to flee to. I see your face, it's like the progress is erased, and I am right back to that place I was last time you saw me. Last time you saw me. I see your face, it's like the progress is erased, and I am right back to that place I was last time you saw me. Last time you saw me. Last time you saw me.
All right, I thought that went pretty well.
You too. What's next?
This one is even newer than brand new. Actually, it's not newer than brand new. It is brand new.
It is brand new.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Is this the premiere?
This is the premiere.
The debut?
Yeah, this is a song that I wrote just a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
You get a lot of time to just sit around and think about words when there's a global pandemic going on. This one is called Stranger. Stranger, in one sense of the word, is someone you don't know, whose name you never heard. Stranger can also mean more strange, harder to believe and harder to explain. And to me there is nothing stranger than being in love. Stranger, sometimes I forget that there ever was a time before we ever met. Stranger, the strangest thing by far is that we're not even friends now, that I don't know you anymore. And to me there is nothing stranger than being in love. Stranger, if you ever hear this song, please don't look me up.
I said, please don't get me wrong, I'm no stranger to the feeling. I got my strategies for dealing, and seeing you would only open up old wounds and put a wrench in all of my healing. Whoa. And to me there is nothing stranger than being in love.
Okay, we're gonna invite Sean Trishka back up to the stage for this next one. Sean Trishka, everybody. Yep. Okay. This is a song that came out on that EP that we were talking about earlier called Romanticize. This is called Alex.
Avec moi. Tempo.
Standing in the shower, washing off the dirt, drying off and putting on my pants and shirt. I open up the window to let out the steam. The trees behind the house send me into a dream. And Alex, deep down I believe you must be dreaming about me, and you must know I barely sleep. And when I do, I'm dreaming about you.
Washing off a sweet potato in the sink. There you are, pretending not to hear me think. This is our unspoken little game. So I ignore you too, to let you know I feel the same.
And Alex, deep down I believe you must be dreaming about me, and you must know I barely sleep.
And when I do, I'm dreaming about you.
And I
Watch you harvest greens in the garden.
I can feel the fever starting.
And Alex, deep down I believe
You must be dreaming about me, and you must know I barely sleep.
And when I do, I'm dreaming about you. Dreaming about you. Dreaming about you. Dreaming about you. Dreaming about you.
Dreaming about you, dreaming about
Right on. Well, we're having some fun, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah.
We love to have fun.
Yeah. Fun is one of my favorite things. Well, you know what else would be fun would be to play another song. Let's do Nicole. Oh, which I think actually also means we're inviting another special guest up to the stage. So please welcome the great, the illustrious Eleanor Buckland. All right.
All right. Oh, yes.
Well, the smoke I put back into the smokestacks, and the napkins formed into ancient trees. The ice came out of the ocean. Oh yeah, and you are coming home to me, Nicole. And they forgot how to split the atom, and the chimpanzees forgot how to fight. Yeah, they're moving back into the water. Oh yeah, and you are coming home tonight. Oh, Nicole. And the scrolls are in stock in Alexandria. The meat is growing on dinosaur bones, and the continents are coming together. Oh yeah, and you are coming home. Oh, Nicole. Oh, yeah, Nicole. Promise, and you learned how to make up your goddamn mind, and we learned how to stop competing, and you're coming home for good this time. Oh, you are coming home for good this time. Yeah, you are coming home for good this time.
Nice. Okay.
Pretty fun.
This is so fun.
Yeah.
Singing together, being together.
Truly.
Okay, well, this is another song that came out just over a year ago on my album, The Romantic, in a version which I sang in the key of D. We're going to do it tonight in the key of A, and it's going to feature Rachel Price on the lead vocal. Just for anybody who's playing along at home and wants to know what key it's in.
You gotta know.
You want to tune up, get your clavichord out, and get the right penny whistle or
Why
anything.
didn't you tell me to bring my clavichord?
I just assumed you wouldn't
too
have room
big.
for it in your car. Yeah. This is called FLY.
Feels like yesterday, feels like years ago when I hear you on my radio. I can tune you out, I can change my tune, I can see that changing anytime soon. And on the other side of every street, I swear I see you and I skip a beat. But when I look again, it is never you. It's a dream that's never coming true. And it feels like yesterday that you were here. And it feels like yesterday you've been I can picture you so vividly. I can feel you breathing next to me on that fire escape in the summer heat. 7 stories from the street, and then the real world starts to look so strange, like a painted backdrop on a stage. And this bowl of fruit isn't edible. This world is two-dimensional. Yeah. And it feels like yesterday that you were here. And it feels like yesterday you've been gone. And it feels so far away and yet so near. And it feels like yesterday you've been That was pretty good.
Not bad.
So fun.
Wow. Just got it in one take. We didn't even rehearse.
Okay. This is another fairly new song. In terms of love languages, this song refers to physical touch. This is called Strong Hands.
Start at the small of my back, between my shoulder blades, up to the nape of my neck. I had a hard day, yeah, but I'm feeling it melt away, just like that. Underneath your strong hands, underneath your strong hands, underneath your your strong hand, underneath your strong hands. I didn't know what to say, but when he called me out today, yeah, I knew he was in the wrong. But I forgot not to hold my tongue. I didn't know what to do, and later I took it out on you. And you didn't bat an eye, you just read my mind. And you start at the small of my back, between my shoulder blades, up to the nape of my neck. I had a hard day, yeah, but I'm feeling it now, just like that. Underneath your strong hands, underneath your strong hands, underneath your strong hands, underneath your strong hands. When I close my eyes and disappear in the need, and this dystopia blossoms into Eden. I'm loosening up on my tight grip, sending me on the right trip. Such a sweet relief. Underneath your strong hand, between my shoulders, underneath your strong hand, underneath your strong hand, feeling it now. Underneath your strong hand, underneath your strong hand, between my shoulders, underneath your strong hand, my neck, underneath your strong hand. But I'm feeling it now. Underneath your strong hand. Strong hand, between my shoulders, underneath your strong hand, underneath your strong hand. I'm feeling it now. Underneath your strong hand, underneath your strong hands. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Are we a band?
Are we a band? I
Is this a
think we
band?
might be a band.
Great. Wow.
Once again, that's Sean Trishka, Eleanor Buckland, Rachel Price. What a great band. I'm Taylor Ashton. We're going to do a few more. Only a couple more.
Whoa.
Let's do If You Can Hear Me.
Every night you and I talk it out in my dreams. I wonder what that's supposed to signify. It isn't hard to find the words to finally say what I mean. But I awaken like a spooked flock, they fly. Maybe I sent them to your sky. You can hear me, give me a sign, 'cause there's a receiver in your heart of mine. If you got a problem, that's what I'm here for. Wrap yourself up in my arms of yours. Oh, by the stripes of yellow light coming in through the blinds, don't our bodies look like waves in the night? Isn't there a disconnect between our mouths and our minds? 1,000 things we'd like to say, but still can't quite. I just wanna tell you it's alright. So if you can hear me, give me a sign. 'Cause there's a receiver in your heart of mine. If you got a problem, that's what I'm here for. Wrap yourself up in my arms of yours. So if you can hear me, give me a sign. Sign, 'cause there's a receiver in your heart of mine. If you got a problem, that's what I'm here for. Wrap yourself up in my arms of yours. Said if you can hear me, give me a sign. There's a receiver in your heart of mine. Well, if you got a problem, that's what I'm here for. Wrap yourself up in my arms of yours. Said if you can hear me, give me a sign. 'Cause there's a receiver in your heart of mine. You got a problem, that's what I'm here for. Wrap yourself up in my arms of yours.
Nice. Fun.
Okay, well, I think we're just gonna do one more thing. All right, folks, well, we're going to end with a song called Skeletons by the Sea. I'd like to just acknowledge something that's kind of interesting for me, which is that this is the first time I'm performing a show without my glasses on. I never used to wear contact lenses.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, no, I have not. It's something that I never really felt the need to touch my eyeball every day, twice a day, before, and put a piece of plastic
I do that
on
twice a day.
yeah, and a lot of people do. And I just never felt the need to do it until we started wearing masks all the time. And then, especially as the weather got colder, going into or outside of any type of place, just the fog and the glasses.
Horrible.
It became intolerable. But I'm really looking forward to, now that I've made the switch to contacts, to hitting the beach. Because it's another place that glasses become a bit of a pain. I've lost a few pairs of glasses to the ocean. And I feel bad about it because it's just more plastic in the ocean. It's not a good thing.
And then you have to make your way home
Exactly.
without being able
I mean,
to
I always
see.
take 2 pairs of glasses to the beach.
Oh, okay.
Plans on losing one.
I don't plan on losing, but I plan
It's better
for
to
the...
be prepared.
For the outcome.
Yeah, exactly. Do I plan on losing my glasses at the beach? Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah. Is that wrong? Yes. In any case, this is a song that came out at the end of the summer as a single, just at the end of August. And I'm really looking forward to this summer coming up because this song will be out all summer. And You know, I got some good feedback from people in Australia listening to this song over our winter. They were, not only was it summertime there, but there was also not a whole lot of COVID over there. So looking forward to kind of a Australian style summer coming up, hopefully. Where we can all hang out, listen to this song, and eat watermelons. Eat watermelon pieces. Once again, that's Rachel Price, Ellie Buckland, Sean Trishka on the drums. I've been Taylor Ashton. It's a pleasure to do this at the Parlor Room. Jared and Georgia are working hard. Thank you to both of you. Skeletons by the Sea. The sun is beating and the haze goes on for years. In the distance, the shoreline disappears. Human skin is fuzzy like a peach. Stretched on skeletons on the beach. And there's a little airplane pulling ads across the sky. And margaritas from the backpack bottle guy. A sea of flesh, all brown and white and black and tan. Oh yeah, stretched on the skeletons on the sand. And I love your body, everybody. I love your body, everybody. Well, full exposure to the salty summer air. My suit forgotten, so I'm in my underwear. So much skin, oh baby, and so little clothes. Oh no, the skeleton's in repose. Yeah, and I just dried off, but I'm going in again. With 3D goggles and a polarizing lens. I got X-ray vision and I'm seeing through your skin to the skeleton there within. And I love your body, everybody. I love your body, everybody. Well, you can call me morbid, but I just think it's neat to think about the fact that we're all made of meat. Yeah, we're roasting in the sun like a beach day barbecue. I've got a skeleton and so do you. Whether you're short or tall, or big or small, or wrinkled loose or tight, all gathered here for kisses from the source of all the light. Yeah, we're taking sandy bites of watermelon and sipping on iced tea. Oh, the skeletons by the sea. Oh, the skeletons by the sea. Oh, the skeletons by the sea. And I love your body, everybody. I love your body, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, great job, Taylor.
Okay. Oh, thanks so much. Oh, you shouldn't have. All right. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Thanks to the Parlor Room, Signature Sounds. Happy 25th anniversary. And hope to see you next time. And hopefully it's in person. All right. Lots of love. Bye. Hello there, my name is Taylor Ashton, and I'm very excited that as part of the show, along with bringing you some live music played by myself, Rachel Price, Eleanor Buckland, and Sean Trishka, we're also debuting the music video for the song Alex. This is a recreation of one of my favorite scenes from one of my favorite shows, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I hope you like it.
Standing in the shower, washing off the dirt, drying off and putting on my pants and shirt. I open up the window to let out the steam. The trees behind the house send me into a dream. Alex, deep down I believe you must be dreaming about me, and you must know I barely sleep, and when I do I'm dreaming about you.
Washing off a sweet potato in the sink. There you are, pretending not to hear me think. This is our unspoken little game. So I ignore you too, to let you know I feel the same.
Alex, deep down I believe you must be dreaming about me, and you must know I barely sleep, and when I do I'm dreaming about you. And I watch you harvest greens in the garden. I can feel the fever starting. And Alex, deep down I believe you must be dreaming